Hey everybody, John Huber here, Maryland K-12. Let's talk about MCAP, your favorite topic and mine. Before we go any further, if you wouldn't mind, I appreciate all the comments and some messages and whatnot I'm getting. Let's keep it up. Appreciate it very much. Please like or subscribe to my channel. I would be very appreciative if you did that. Like or subscribe. Anyway, MCAP, Maryland Comprehensive Assessment Program. It's been in progress supposedly since the spring of 2020, but we all remember what happened spring of 2020. Didn't quite get off to a smooth start, be it as it may. So over the years of the last 5 or 6 years, it's been, we've been up and down on MCAP. A real quick, a little bit of information on how these scores work and what some of these terms mean. Very simply, when you hear the percentage of students proficient, what that means is the number of students who get a 3 or a 4. When a student sits down and takes a test in English language arts, math, and grades, certain grades in science and whatnot, when it's all said and done, they come out of it with a score. And the score is either a 1, 2, 3, or 4. A 1, they call it, and I'm looking because I forgot. 1 is they call a beginning learner, means not so good. 2 is a developing learner, means, you're starting to get there, but you still got a little bit to go. 3 means that you're a proficient learner. You have demonstrated proficiency. And 4 means you're a distinguished learner, which means you have advanced proficiency. So again, 1, 2, 3, or 4. If students achieve a 3 or a 4, then they are determined to be proficient. So when you see a stat that says, like, for example, the state of Maryland, 25% are proficient, right? Or a little more than that. But what that also means is that means 25% of the students got either a 3 or a 4. And in addition, it also means that 75% got a 1 or a 2, which is not good. So it's interesting that across the state, we have 75% of the students who are not proficient in math. If you look at from system to system, they like to put the systems down. In ELA, the highest performing system in the state was Worcester County, right? Or Worcester, as some of you still like to call it. Worcester County, it's where I'm living. It's a great county. It's a terrific school system. Almost 70% of their students are proficient in math, or ELA, English Language Arts. All the way down to Somerset County, which is our neighboring county to the south. They have this says minus 0.4. I don't quite understand that, but anyway. Baltimore City is 31%. PG County is 38%. Wacomico, neighboring county right next door, is 39.6%. Those are the percentage of students who scored a 3 or a 4 in ELA. Now, if you take a real quick look at math, the highest scoring system in the state is Worcester County. Way to go, Worcester County. So when we hear these terms, it makes it a little bit. You really got to know what you're listening to. So what they do is they'll say things like, well, 40%. They'll say, well, we've had small but consistent gains. Small but verifiable gains, and these types of words. Yeah, they've been gained, but not a lot. So what are they going to do about it? Right? Here's what it comes down to, and that's kind of what I'm getting at. These scores, these are fine, right? I mean, these will probably, if they continue to administer this test from year to year, from here on out, they would just continue to trickle up and down, and that's where they're going to hover. So what are they going to do about it? You guessed it, they're probably going to get another test. And then I said it last year, and it's coming. They've already started talking about it. The vendor who does this test. The contract is up in 26. So by 26, 27, not the current year, but the following year, there'll be all this talk about, we need another test. And what are they going to say? They're going to go, well, it doesn't really, it doesn't address the standards of the college to career. It does this, it does that, which may or may not be true. But what it comes down to is they're going to go, well, we need a baseline year. And that's what's going to happen. They're going to have a baseline year, which means a freebie. And then they're going to set all the scores up. And then the year after that, they're going to go, oh, look at these giant gains we made. it's a constant cycle. They do it all the time. And I hope I'm wrong, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like we've gone from pandemic and we went from a newly implemented system, the MCAP, because it took over from Park. Remember Park? Well, that wasn't good because it wasn't challenging enough, which took over from MSPAP, I think, and that wasn't good enough. So now we get to Park, we get to MCAP. MCAP is where it is because it was supposedly designed by teachers, and we have a baseline year. The following year, they're jumping for joy. We increased by 20 and 30%, blah, blah, blah. Well, because that's where they set the scores. Now what's happening is we've kind of maxed out on it, and then we're going to start the cycle all over again. So anyway, I hope I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I could not be wrong. I don't think I am. So we'll see. Keep your eye on it, folks, because that's what they do. I think they need to stick with one system and stick to it and go from there. But I don't think they're going to do that because it's too political. There's just too much politics in what's going on. But anyway, I hope I didn't go too long. Looks like I did. And I'm sorry. But anyway, please like or subscribe. Got a lot to say about Maryland schools. So anyway, thanks. Have a great day.